Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cavaliers will put total leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will get the first crack at it here. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Virginia's offense will have its first possession of the game. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school, 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burr. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Coming after him. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mayo. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Rides to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. And as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Right down the middle. Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Cavaliers racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. He's looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, they'll try the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Feeling some heat. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. They're trying to get to it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Osborne. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football.
The run from the shotgun.
They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire deep. Got it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Looking for room. It's Green. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Trying to get to it. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Nice move there. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? The pitch. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
To the air. It's Osborne. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. This offense has a second down play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, looking again to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They're going to test the right side with this one. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to pass. It's Osborne. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Osborne. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Hands it off. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Right back to the well. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, give on the inside.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Throwing right. What a snag by the defense. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's back to throw on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cavaliers want to move quickly. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They're going to ride this running back.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grab near the marker. It's Mayo. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Virginia. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer. Right in the bread basket. Nice play. Nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just 2 over Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Osborne. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass on second down. Pulls it in. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. He's got it. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking for room, it's Hill. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He wants to throw here on second down. Ball in the air, intercepted! And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter downs now early for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Dropping back, it's Osborne. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Garrison. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Garrison. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Looking to throw on second down. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Cavaliers getting set on first and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to throw on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Handoff from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back goes in motion. Now they're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Mayo. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Cavaliers are on the move.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Move the chains with that completion now on 1st down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Woo, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Burns. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Now this offense is back on the field. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Madden. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He's looking for a man on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's got it again. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On second down, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Burns. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Burns. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll go to the air. They're bringing heat. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Green. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They give it to him again. Running with power. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Throws for the tight end. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The quick out.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Cavaliers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the
points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. To throw, it's Freeman. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass, using his legs to buy some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Madden. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, MTSU.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Smashes through. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Not a lot of of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is a 3rd and long. Caught. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. 2nd and short now after that completion. Wide receiver shows motion. Caught behind the line. It's Madden. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll run play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Fires to the middle. It's caught. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Try to barge their way in. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burr. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And they decide to trot out the kicker. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We Just a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Right back to him on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Freeman. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Complete downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll just keep slinging it. He'll pull it down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. That's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Line gets set, 1st down. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.